Welcome back. And if you're new here, glad you found us. Today we're taking a close look at something that matters a whole lot more than most riders give it credit for: your tires. Specifically, the Michelin Road 6, a sport touring tire that has been turning heads since it launched in early 2022, and for very good reason. Whether you're commuting through the city, carving through mountain switchbacks, or pulling long highway miles on a weekend adventure, this tire was built with you in mind. Let's get into it. The Michelin Road 6 is the sixth generation of Michelin's iconic Road series, a lineup that's been evolving for over 2 decades, all the way back to the original Pilot Road in 2002. So when Michelin says this tire represents the culmination of 20 years of development, that's not marketing talk. That's a long engineering history packed into 2 rubber circles. So what exactly makes the Road 6 stand out? Let's start with the biggest headline: wet weather grip. Michelin claims the Road 6 delivers 15% more grip in wet conditions compared to the Road 5. And independent testing by DEKRA backs that up. This improvement comes from 2 things working together. First, a 100% silica compound. Michelin calls it Silica rain technology, which naturally performs better in cold and wet conditions. Second, a redesigned tread pattern that uses something called water Evergrip technology. Here's what makes that clever. The sipes, those small grooves in the tire, are engineered to start narrow at the surface and widen as you go deeper into the rubber. As the tire wears down and gets shallower, the grooves actually get wider. The result? The tire maintains consistent water evacuation from the very first mile all the way to the end of its life. That's genuinely smart design, not a gimmick. On top of that, Michelin also applied their 2CT plus dual compound technology to the front tire for the first time in this series. Previously, 2CT plus was only used on the rear. What this means for you on the road is a harder compound in the center of the tire for stability and mileage, with a softer compound on the shoulders for grip when you lean into corners. Both front and rear now share this architecture, which translates to more predictable, confident handling, especially during hard acceleration or heavy braking mid-corner. Tread life also got a meaningful upgrade. The Road 6 offers 10% longer tread life than the Road 5, again verified by independent wear testing. Real-world riders consistently report strong mileage, many getting well over 10,000 miles from a set, some considerably more depending on riding style and road conditions. That durability, combined with the improved wet grip, is exactly the balance sport touring riders have always wanted. There's also a GT version, the Road 6 GT, designed specifically for heavier motorcycles like the BMW K1600 or Goldwing. It adds an extra reinforcing ply to handle the additional load and forces those big touring machines generate. For most riders on standard sport bikes, roadsters, or adventure bikes, the standard Road 6 covers a very wide range of sizes. 6 front options and 8 rear options, including 19-inch front sizes for ADV riders. Pricing sits in the premium tier, which is to be expected from Michelin. Depending on size and retailer, expect to pay roughly in the $200 to $320 range per tire. That's not budget territory, but given the mileage most riders report, the cost per mile tends to work out quite reasonably over time. The consensus from riders and reviewers alike is consistent. The Road 6 is one of the best all-around street tires available right now, particularly if you regularly ride in mixed or wet conditions. The Michelin Road 6 earns its reputation the right way, through real performance where it matters, in the rain, through corners, and mile after mile. If you're in the market for a sport touring tire that genuinely delivers on its promises, this one deserves serious consideration. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.